else to complain about.
Her sister and Olivia. Nobody cares. Right? Nobody cares. What if we just put the song up even higher?
Good evening, parents, teachers, family, and friends, and perhaps most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Kaylin Barberi, and it's my honor to stand here before you as the salutatorian of the class of 2025. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to you all. There's not a world in which we could be here without the thankless help and support of all of you, teachers, staff, board members, community members, parents, and friends. I know I couldn't be. So on behalf of our entire class, thank you. Typically, it's the job of the salutatorian to reflect on our past 4 years here. But for the longest time, I could not bring myself to even think about this speech. It was this impossible feat, one where I could never please you all. In my mind, it had to be perfect, timely, original. But what could I have to say about our past that has not already been said? I'm sure that all of this comes as no surprise to those who know me. Perfectionism is how I got here. But between those moments of studying, test taking, and project making, an entire life flew by. I still remember our 5th grade graduation shirts, before we even became Ellenville Junior Senior High School. We were given these t-shirts with our class year written over a mountain, 2025. At the time, that year sounded unbelievably far away, the sort of distance that you couldn't ever imagine reaching. But in the blink of an eye, our class year moved from an illustration of the mountain to the real thing. And I could paint lovely pictures describing how it was to climb that mountain and put our mark up there. There are many metaphors I could draw about how, just like that climb, we too have scaled our own mountain in graduating. We have fallen on the rocks of life, but gotten back up, and finally reached the peak of our high school careers. And on some level, that's true. Those same metaphors have been made many times in this very spot, and I have no doubts that they will continue to be made for as long as this school stands. There's nothing I could say that is entirely my own, nothing to avoid the trappings of cliches. I find that nostalgia makes us all embrace cliches. When I ask about others what they would say if they were up there, they often reply with something profane about how much high school stunk. And it's easy to say that when you are in it, but as soon as you walk across the stage, you find yourself looking back fondly. Only once something is over can we really forgive it. And I hope that you, my fellow graduates, can forgive your time in school. I hope you can forgive each test and struggle, each breakup and breakthrough. I hope you can forgive me for this cheesy speech, and I hope you can forgive each other after all these years together. I hope you don't remember this day for these speeches, but for the individuals who showed up for you and your graduation, and those who helped you achieve it. As we say our tearful goodbyes, I want you to look back not just with rose-colored glasses, but with pride for what you have accomplished. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Kayla. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Matrician, President of the Board, with a special congratulatory message.
The superintendent finally got even with me. I was always making short jokes about the podium because it was always too tall. This year she had one built to her height, so I have to look a little off base here. So welcome everybody, and definitely let's give a round of applause to the class of 2025. You made it. want to start off by just, instead of introducing everybody, just say thank you, Carl. You did a great job with the introduction. So ditto to everybody in the sake of time. Once there was a group of snails, just about the size of this graduating class. About 25 of them who were thinking of putting up a race to reach from one end of the road to the other. For most of them, it was about the thrill, the excitement, and doing something totally radical. But for a few, it was about going on the other side, looking at a very different aspect and part of life, and starting something new. The birds and a few stray animals that were roaming nearby heard about this and laughed their hearts out. Each one of them said, "It's crazy to even try this. Why would you want to do something as crazy and dangerous as this?" One of the snails said, "We have heard that there is an amazing new life on the other side of the road, and we would like to see it for ourselves. We are snails, so we'd like to prove to ourselves that we can do this. We can go past the frenzied traffic, dodge the dangerous pedestrians, and reach the other side." The dog that was listening to all this laughed out loud. He said, "Hey, little fella, I've seen the other side, and there's nothing there, believe me." A bird flew right above them and mockingly quoted, "Some lessons are learned only the hard way." Listening to them constantly, 25 snails that started the race, 7 of them dropped out and quit before they even tried. Now the remaining 18, well, they fixed up and they started the race. All the animals and birds came to see the race just to be able to ensure that they can make fun of them as they perished one by one. The race began, and slowly they started moving towards the road from the pavement. The chants of "you will lose," "this is all a waste," "this can't be done," "you are going to be squished," "you are a snail." This kept roaring. Sure enough, slowly, one after the other, the snails started to quit. Some even had panic attacks and froze in the middle of the road. As time passed by, there was just one snail who kept moving ahead. Even then, there was a lot of mocking. "You're not going to be able to do it." Finally, to everyone's astonishment, this little snail reached the other side of the pavement. And yes, there was a piece of lettuce, and just a little ahead of that, there was a beautiful park. Now, filled with shock, all the animals who were mocking them rushed towards the little snail and praised him. But the little snail paid them no mind. He just kept going ahead. Shocked and irritated, the other animals yelled out to the other side, "Why does this snail not answer us?" And one of the snails yelled back, "He is deaf. He can't hear you." This is a story about fearlessness, the will to survive. Don't let other people doubt your ability to succeed, none of you. And yes, it always seems impossible until someone makes it happen. So dream big. Don't ever give up. Always believe in the impossible. That is what made that one little snail so incredible. Like this one snail, though, all of you have the same opportunity, the same potential. So I say to all of you in the class of 25, take a look around you, next to you. There are some people who have tested this theory time and time again, and they are sitting right next to you. Upon hearing this news, some of the worst news that you can hear, and the impact that it had on their family, a diagnosis so devastating that the most of us in this world would have permanently derailed by the news. But against all odds, this person did not crawl back into a snail shell. This person, nor her siblings, her mom, her dad, did not quit, did not freeze in the middle of the road. Never listened to those that said it couldn't be done. You're wasting your time. Like the snail, they just kept persevering, pushing to the end. And they're here today. I'd like to take the time to acknowledge Isabella Neville, Johanna, and J-Rod. Please stand. If we can all stand and give them a round of applause, they deserve it. Let them be heard, Ellenville. You're Blue Devils for life. Thank you for your courage. When you leave here today, I beg you to enjoy every minute of your life. You don't think it right now, but I can tell you life is short. Listen to just how short it is. The day barely starts and suddenly it's the evening. Monday turns into Friday, and before you know it, Christmas is here again. Time will fly. You will have heartaches from sudden losses of people you love. You will so wish you could turn back the time for one more moment with them. Don't put things off waiting for later, as later is never a guarantee. Life moves fast. Priorities shift. Kids grow. Parents age. Promises are forgotten. And then one day it's too late to do what we should have done before and said what we should have said. Class of 2025, your time is now. The day is today. Life is a short trip, so live it to its fullest. There is no turning back. And here is the most truly exciting thing about your life now that you're high school graduates. Well, you will be in a few minutes. There's no more core curriculum. Your life and the world you live in is now an elective. As you take leave here today, remember that this is not the accolades you accumulate will not define your legacy. It will be the influence that you leave behind. So class of 2025, in a few minutes you will toss your caps in the air in celebration. But let this also be a symbol of your readiness to face all that comes your way with unwavering perseverance. Go forth with confidence, courage, and commitment to making a difference. On behalf of the administration and the Board of Education, we wish you all the happiness and success you so deserve. And in the words of the most famous worldly scholar that I know, Winnie the Pooh, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Thank you and Godspeed.
Thank you, Mr. Matrician. At this time, with the Valedictorian Address, which will be given by Gabriel Hulka, valedictorian of the class of 2025.
Good evening, faculty, staff, families, and most importantly, class of 2025. It is a profound honor to stand before you tonight, surrounded by so many familiar faces, each representing a perseverance, or representing a journey of perseverance, growth, and undeniable strength. We did not arrive at this moment by chance. We earned it. Each late night spent studying, every challenge conquered, and even moments of self-doubt we have endured along the way have all brought us here. From difficult exams to the fear of speaking in front of an audience, and believe me, I understand a little bit about that one. We have all faced obstacles that have tested our will. And now, we are closer to our goals than we have ever been. However, struggle in the future is inevitable. There will be times that you will feel weak or at your lowest. You may feel stuck or that you haven't accomplished what you've wanted. And that's okay. Growth isn't linear. We are each walking our own path, some longer, some steeper, but all equally worthy. You just need to have integrity, commitment, and self-confidence. Your worth is not measured by applause, nor by how loudly the world acknowledges your efforts. Some of your finest work will go unseen. I've definitely felt that before, but I didn't let that bring me down because I knew that my work meant the most to me and always will. Remember to put your best into your work and be proud of what you've accomplished. Your work matters because it's yours. Having that self-confidence is one of the most essential traits one could have. People will be the worst obstacle on your path. There are always people who don't want to see you succeed. Some will doubt you, some will criticize you, and some will hope for your failure out of fear, jealousy, or misunderstanding. Forget them. Their voices do not define you. But still, people are the best along the road. You will always have at least one person wanting to see you succeed, whether that be a family, a friend, or even a teacher. Sometimes one voice of encouragement is louder than a crowd of silence. Sometimes that one supporter is all you need to keep going. Speaking of supporters, I would like to thank my parents for everything they have done. Being immigrants, they have worked so hard, nonstop, since they came to this country, often putting down their dreams to provide a future for my brothers and I also want to thank my brother, Camilo. He is the kindest person I've ever met and has helped me through everything. Camilo is the person the family can rely on the most. He's literally crowned MVP of the family. Going above and beyond and even translating this speech for my parents. The advice and lessons I share with you today, I've learned from him and his actions that I've witnessed. If there's anyone I would want to grow up and be like, it would be this man. Class of 2025, I believe in you. And most importantly, I hope you believe in yourselves. Carry your head high, do the work that matters to you, and let your character speak louder than anyone's doubt. And never ever forget, your path is your own, and you were born to walk it with purpose. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Gabriel. At this time, representing the class of 2025, please welcome your class president, Victoria Bonnet, to deliver the class address.
Good evening, everyone. It's kind of crazy to be standing before you all right now, trying to sum up years of memories, inside jokes, chaos, and growth into just a few minutes, but I'm going to try. Lots of our journeys here started way back in kindergarten, where our biggest problem in life was fighting over who got to be the line leader. Back then, that position held more power than the principal. We were tiny, loud, full of energy, and absolutely convinced that whoever was first in line also ruled the classroom. Simpler times. Then came middle school, otherwise known as the era of girl drama and bad fashion choices. There were days where you did not know if someone was your best friend or giving you the silent treatment, and sometimes it was both within the same lunch period. But in between the chaos, we learned a lot about ourselves and started to figure out who we wanted to be. Freshman year came so fast, and it was crazy to finally be a high school student, and it hit like a truck. We came in thinking we knew everything and quickly realized we did not. We walked in with big dreams, bigger backpacks, and absolutely no clue what was going on. And a lot of us could not believe that homework was a real thing. By sophomore year, things started to feel better, mostly because we had the best lunch table ever. You guys know who you are. There were so many laughs, random bursts into song, and that one time that we tried to make cookie dough at the lunch table. And was it edible? No. But we ate it anyway. Another standout moment for me that year was when our softball team made it to the section finals, and our community here stepped up for us by giving us a police and fire truck escort home from our game, which was really awesome. But it would have been better if we had won the game. Then came junior year, the chaotic era. There was stress, pressure, and a lot of tests in every class, which we definitely did not study for. But you know what? It was also a great year, where friendships were made, lessons were learned, and memories were made. We really became each other's support systems that year, whether it was helping out with homework or just talking to each other during class when we definitely were not supposed to be talking. And finally, senior year. Where do I even start? This year was definitely unforgettable. From painting the rock was turned into a full-blown panic with having to push Sienna down the cliff because there was a snake, or with people almost falling off left and right, to the moments that brought us all here together. And let's also talk about our senior trip to Virginia Beach. It was amazing, whether it was our late night prayer circle, going on rides, or losing people to the infamous Mr. Woods. It was the kind of trip you remember forever. This year was full of those moments that you hold on to. And somewhere in between the senior sunrise, the stress of applying to colleges, and saying, I have a band listen, when you definitely did not. Something shifted. I realized how close a lot of us have gotten, and to my underclassmen friends, I'll be thinking about you always. And to my classmates, a lot of you have become real friends, the kind you want by your side for life. To our teachers, thank you for showing up for us through every mood. Whoa. Is this going to be on the test? And every time we asked for an extension for something we had weeks to work on. To our families, thank you for being our biggest supporters and our built-in support system. Thanks, Dad, for always answering the "Can I have lunch money" text. To our class advisors, Miss Ligori and my mom. Thank you for helping plan, guide, calm the chaos, and somehow always keeping us on the right track. You made a lot of the best memories possible. And to the class of 2025, we've been through it all together. From late night texts asking who did the homework, drama, laughter, friendships built and broken, and to the curtain calls and Mamma Mia. We've lived a lifetime together in these halls. So here's to us. We may be going in different directions now, but we'll always have this chapter together forever. Once a Blue Devil, always a Blue Devil. Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria. At this time, a moment of reflection will now be shared by our superintendent, Ms. Wiles.
Let's see. I guess I'll just hold it. So good evening, Mr. Matrician, the Board of Education, Mr. Pabon, Mrs. White, administrators, staff, parents, family members, but especially the class of 2025. Special thanks to the Board of Education, whose commitment to the Ellenville school community continues to create opportunities for all of our students. I'd like to thank and recognize all the great teachers and staff members who come to work every day to do some of the world's most important work and have made a difference in the lives of each of our graduates. Most importantly, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our parents, grandparents, guardians, family members, and invaluable friends who have provided encouragement and love to the students who sit here tonight. It's been said that there are two great gifts we give our children. One is roots, the other is wings. Your guidance over these years has been the most significant contribution to their success. You've ensured that our graduates have developed strong roots and wings so that they are prepared to continue the journey that lies before them. Tonight is a celebration, a powerful, joyful milestone, but it is also something deeper. It is a testament to the power of showing up, holding on, and moving forward, even when it would have been easier to give up. Graduates, we are so proud of you, not just because you crossed the finish line, but because of how you did it. You earned this diploma with resilience, with integrity, and with heart. Your success has been shaped by the love of your families, the strength of our community, and by your own persistence. As in years past, the graduating class was given a book, chosen to provide encouragement, inspiration, and examples of life lessons to draw upon. The book chosen for your class is written by Angela Duckworth and is titled Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. She defines grit as the passion and perseverance for long-term goals. It's about working hard for something over years, not days. It's about staying committed, even when motivation fades, when the path gets unclear, or when success does not come quickly. We know what grit is. It's exemplified in each of you. You each have a different story, journey, triumphs, and challenges. We have seen it in those who have kept up with their studies while holding down jobs to help their families. I've seen it in students who struggled quietly with loss, with anxiety, with pressure, but showed up day after day. I've seen it in your teachers, counselors, and families who stood beside you, believing in you when you weren't always sure you believed in yourselves. That is what grit looks like. In Ellenville, we know that success is about more than academics. It's about building character. It's about becoming the kind of person who can weather storms, face setbacks, and keep your eyes on the bigger picture. And this class, through a global pandemic, through personal challenges, and through all ordinary and extraordinary hurdles of high school, have done just that. So whether you're heading to college, stepping into a career, entering the military, or still figuring things out, you'll face moments of doubt, difficulty, and even failure. But if you can hold on to that inner fire you all have, that blend of passion and perseverance, you will keep going. You'll keep growing, and you'll succeed on your own terms. So as you leave the halls of the Allenville High School, remember this: grit will take you further than talent, grit will guide you when the path gets unclear, and grit, combined with kindness, hard work, and purpose, can change your life and change the world. So congratulations to the class of 2025. We are so proud of you. Keep going, keep growing, and never, ever stop believing in the power of who you're becoming.
Thank you, Ms. Wiles. At this time, I would like to invite your class advisors, Ms. Bonnets and Ms. Ligori, with a few remarks. This is impromptu. I'm going to just ask for a few adjectives from these wonderful folks here of what you mean to them.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
This is what you call pressure.
Yeah. No,
This is one of the things that I will share about them. There were times, I'll share this. They were here at 5:45 in the morning, setting up, preparing breakfast in the homes, having candy for the students. This is beating custodial staff to the school, right? And I think that type of grit that Ms. Wiles spoke about was exemplified in their dedication with this class. And we just wanted to honor them for their passion and to also acknowledge that they were working from the elementary school coming to the junior, senior high school. So let's give them a round of applause. I just want to give a few closing remarks as we close tonight's ceremony. I want to leave you with this. We have no doubt that each of you, you're ready to make a lasting positive impact on the world. Keep planting seeds of kindness. The world needs those seeds, definitely. Stay curious. Treat others with compassion and respect. There will be storms, but don't stop pushing forward. Keep rising, class of 2025. It has been my pleasure to serve you as the building principal. Keep moving forward. At this time, your class advisors.
just the first two rows are going to stand. That row there and that row there. Before we start all the names. Gabriel and Kay, you guys are going to come around over here first. And then this line. And then Alan, you're going to pay attention when we tell you to jump on. All right? Because you were at rehearsal. I know, so you know what to do. All right. All right. So before we start calling the names, and we're going to make it through this, congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting. Go make it kinder, better, and more full of wonder, just like all of you. All right, we're ready. Gabriel and Kay, you want to come on over this way? Start at the top. Yep. All right. And then you come right behind them. The whole line. Stay right there. Stay right there. We're going to get the whole line. The whole line. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, class of 2025, Gabriel Holka. Kayla Barbieri. Anna Arbalez. Phoebe Baker. Connor Beckley. Victoria Bonnets. Knocked your hat off. Ethan Cataldi. Emily Chipman. Meadow Concepcion. Caroline Connor. Gisela Cruz. Love you. Riley Deshawn. Julia Deo. Luvian Escalante. Caitlin Evans. Alexander Hull. Kalel Hull.
Alin Ebrek. Marcus Lewis Rivera. Carla Lopez. Anthony Murdoch. Alexander Nabinger. Isabella Neville. Johanna Neville. Eli Piquel. Colton Piquel. Oh, thank you. Emily Rayban. Fuad Sayer. All right. Madison Shaw. Brandon Taborda. Casey J. Thomas. Jonathan Torres. Kaylee Wicks Hiltz. Yep.
Nancy Alarcon. Malik Barrett. Kylie Beatty. Kwaku Boahan. Did I do it? Good try. Good try. Pedro Bonachea. Pull back. Cheyenne Brazy. Brandon Brousseau. Sorry. We're trying. Nope. No comment. Jonathan Caban. Nyla Coddington. Caleb Coles.
Dante Creedle. Taylor Dams. Geronimo Davila. Marilda DiCarluccio. Roberto Espinal. Zanae Francis. Maddox Giusalfi. Haley Gao. Jose Guzman. Olivia Hind. Hannah Horrell.
Right down here, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Lily Horvath. Navon James. Maverick Johnson. Angelina Lopez. Gavin McGuire. Xavier Maldonado. Alicia Malia. Jason Mann.
Same as it ever was. 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 Water dissolving and water removing. There is water at the bottom of the ocean. Under the water, carry the water. Remove the water at the bottom of the ocean. Water dissolving and water removing. You may ask yourself, what is that beautiful house? You may ask yourself, where does that highway go to? And you may ask yourself, am I right? Am I wrong? And you may say to yourself, my God, what have I done?
If you're listening to radio commercials all day, make the switch at work to 107.9 WELV.
May our hearts be full like our dreams tonight. May we sing and dance till we lose our minds. We are only young if we seize the night. Tonight we own the night. Tonight we own the night. When my time is over, lying in my grave, written on my tombstone, I wanted to say this man was a legend of his time. When he was at a party, the party never